So when Norman, Daisha, and I got together, and we started talking about putting together a graduate school of education, which is now known as Relay. I mean, it was not the easiest thing to come up with a name, right? You know, like KIPP, that came. By the way, you know, I'll tell you an example. KIPP is a derivative of Harriet's song, right? The name KIPP, knowledge is power, knowledge is power comes from Harriet, one of Harriet's most famous songs, right? You got to read, baby, read. The more you read, the more you know. Knowledge is power, power is freedom, and I want it. And so, like when Mike and I were trying to come up with a name for the program, we were going through, and all of a sudden it was knowledge is power program, KIPP, and like, you know, it's sort of like light bulbs. And when you hear Norman talk about uncommon schools, it was a light bulb moment, right? When you hear Daisha talk about achievement first, right? These were all like it was simpler. You know, the name for the graduate school. There were lots of iterations to this. And I'd go home and was recently married. It might have been, we've still been engaged, but we right around that. And my wife runs a marketing, events, crisis communication company. And so, you know, we were coming up with, you know, she was bouncing around names, and she's like, you know, ended up playing on the word teacher you. And so originally it was going to be like Y-O-U, and then it became Teacher U with the U. And so yeah, my wife was the brainchild behind the name, which and then we were like it's a light bulb. We love the name, right? It was great. And it sort of encompassed sort of our, you know, the blend of like teacher expertise and a lot of online stuff, which the program has. So the funny thing about the name was we couldn't keep the name. We became an accredited institution, and we could no longer keep the name Teacher U because the state told us in order to be a U, right, which was short for university, although we didn't use it, it was just U, it was a letter, but they said it implied a university. You have to have a brick and mortar library and a tenure track. Now you can't make that up, right? Like a brick and mortar library and a tenure track. And then thank God that Norman was calmer than me because, you know, I'm a huge fan of Prince, and I thought we should become like a symbol and be the organization formerly known as Teacher U. Just like when Prince protested the record labels. Norman did not think that would help our accreditation efforts, which he was right. And so we became the Relay Graduate School of Education, great teachers passing the baton to other great teachers. And you know, one of the reasons I love that so much is, to me, in my heart, that sort of evoked Harriet, right? Because she was the original teacher of this movement. And you know, she passed the baton, and then the baton kept getting passed. And so I think it is a very fitting tribute to Harriet.